Hi and welcome to the Market Alert for Tuesday the 22nd of December 2020. So the main news from yesterday was that the futures cratered on the open on the mutant virus panic, energy tumbles, on UK quarantine as all sorts of countries decide to stop us from travelling or entering their countries. So that was the first thing in the morning, and then by the end of the day the stocks had dumped and pumped as bank buybacks and bailout crush COVID mutation concerns. Mnuchin saved the markets once more. So let's have a look at yesterday. We can see in the futures the market trading down to the S3, which I mentioned yesterday, the market likely to find support at this area, which it did initially. But of course, then once the market opened, we got a bit of a bounce there, and then once the market open, we see prices moving lower. You can see the huge volumes there trying to hold the market as they try to bring it back above the 5-bar MA, and then prices just once again get moved to the downside. I'm not going to cover every bar in today's alert. I'm going to move along to where we had some trading signals. So here we've got the first where we had a potential buy. This wasn't filled. And you can see the markets, even though it's only moved down just under, well, it's 100 points from where that is, just 100 points there. And then it's sitting in a sideways range, waiting for some sort of news to move the market either back to the upside or to the downside. So then we had a potential sell signal. The market filled this and a second one, but unfortunately for me, there was a parcel delivery at this point, and I was kept talking, so missed the first part of the trade. And then as the market found support, I looked for further weakness. We got a bit of buying there, and then as the market came back below the 5-bar moving average, I took the short into after the 10 o'clock time there, and then traded it down to this 78% retracement, which you'll see in just a moment. So as the market started to find support there, I was taken out of the trade, which you can see there. That's the profit taking stop for 76 points. And then the market then moved further. It broke the 78, and unfortunately I wasn't on the rest because I had a profit taking stop at that level. But the market then continued down towards the 89, which you can see there. And then you see the buying coming into the market where the market found some support. There's your 89. Now I've moved it down to there because it's at 13,088, and the market then found some support. So in the afternoon the market managed to recover a bit, as we can see here. We'd already come up over 100 points, and I'm just going to fast forward through this as well until we get the sell signal. So you can see the weakness there. We then get the potential sell signal. We've got the 200 MA above here. The market came back. I thought we were going to get stopped out of this one, to be honest. But we were just held in there by a gnat's whisker. The market then reversed and moved lower. I'm just going to fast forward through this. It just kept going, closing below the 5-bar moving average. And then you can see prices starting to find some support here as very tiny bar, high volume at the 13,150 level. And then there was an announcement that Europe had approved the Pfizer vaccine, and this then brought the market back. As you'll see in a moment, it brought it all the way back, and it just kept moving to the upside for the remainder of the trading session there. So it was 100 down, 100 back, and let's have a look at the overnight, see where the market is now, where it's digested all of this other news over the last 24 hours. So this is the Dow. Again, you'll see the same picture there, the market coming off the lows, bringing the market back with the bank buybacks, and Mnuchin once again having saved the markets. They're going to do this. You're going to see this a lot during January. They're going to print trillions again, no doubts, to keep everything going, keep the illusion alive. Here's the DAX from yesterday. Let's just spread this out, have a look at the detail. So, and then let's have the markup. and we'll see. We'll have to use this again to work out where we're going to find some support. So oddly enough, we've got the same fibs as we had yesterday. So we've got 62, we're through 62. So these are the two I'll be keeping an eye on. And of course, this low from yesterday is very important, and the low from the 4th of December, I think that is. So yeah, it would be either the 4th or the 14th of December, I think. Actually, let me tell you. It's actually the 11th. It's up there. So yeah, watch for the low of this one if we do get another day where it's moved sharply to the downside. I very much doubt it. There's not a lot of news unless Boris decides to turn the whole of the country into tier 4 without any political debate, which he did on Saturday after MPs finished for Christmas. He then made a unilateral decision to impose tier 4 without any debate. So once again, that totalitarian so-and-so is doing these sorts of tricks when Parliament has gone into recess for Christmas. But anyway, that's another story. So again, you can see here that the market is weak overnight. Let's have a look at the 2-minute charts, see where we are, and let's compress everything so we can see all of the relevant fibs here. So let's just do this, and then we'll have a look at the detail of where we are currently. So the market opening overnight and then trading through the 200 MA and the DP. You can see how this has become a resistance here along with the close. So let's move along. You see how it's moved away from it, and at the moment is finding support at the 13257, I think that is. And let's have a look. So yeah, the 62% retracement, isn't it? So I've removed this. So let me just put this back just for a second, because you can see there we've just gone through it there. So just below 13,300. So yeah, there is some weakness around at the moment. So let's reset this and let's have a look, see what we've got going on here. There's nothing that I can see at the moment. We've just got a bit of a bounce coming back here. Obviously a fib retracement there, which we can see as well, about 78%. So yeah, it's down to the futures market when it opens at 7 a.m. So that's the Dow and the DAX. This is the silver market yesterday. They used this weakness to crush silver by dropping it $2, and then it bounced. Silver is very strong. To bounce back yesterday from a $2.50 drop was very impressive. So what I'm going to do is to keep an eye on the 60-minute chart and look for some sort of a pullback in this market, see where we come back to. If we get down to these sorts of levels and the 200 MA, then I will be looking to add to the position. Just depends whether it gets there or not, but I'll be just monitoring and also keep an eye on the daily chart as well. The market in the daily chart managing to close back above the 5-bar moving average, having broken above all of the averages last week, so still showing some strength there as well. And also in the pound for yesterday as well. This too, if we look at the daily chart, again, same picture. Market moving sharply lower. Look at the low to the high, and you can see we came back to 89 in the pound from the daily chart. And again, this was brought all the way back, and you can see there also that overnight looks very similar to the pattern in the Dow and the DAX at the moment as well. So once again, if you trade the pound, I would be inclined to keep this set of fibs in place, except what I would do is add in 38 and 50 as well, which we'll find in here somewhere. There we go, 38.50, click apply, and then save this, and then redraw. So from there to there, there we go. We can see we're through 38 and now sitting on a 50% retracement. So in any smaller time frame, if you trade the pound, I'd be looking for the market. Well, there you go. You can see that it's the DP level down at the 50% area at the moment. So that's the pound as well. Let's have a quick look at the implied volatility, which we saw an increase yesterday. We're actually closing above the 20-bar moving average. We've got 20.71. We've seen this for a while. And also in the colour-coded one, we've got amber. It's going to need the market to turn around, move back to the upside for the implied volatility to drop to actually keep this going. Otherwise, we've got a correction starting to unfold, which I've been talking about for the last 4 or 5 days. News for today, just to finish off with, there's only the 1:30. We've got the final GDP quarter on quarter is going to be forecast exactly the same as previous. Well, we'll wait and see. That's at 1:30, but that's the only news. Okay, I think that's it for today. Bit of a long one, but there was a lot to cover from yesterday, so hopefully I've managed to achieve this. And all things being equal, we'll have another half decent day and see the same level of volatility. So as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.